Hey everybody, Botchies here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Now, first of things first, slight apology for the delay in uploads. My winning of my Reclaiming the Purple series kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting to finish that episode with the end of the series. It completely blindsided me. I didn't expect to be able to call an invasion. Don't know whether I was actually meant to, but it happened, so whatevs. But anyway, new series, as you can probably tell from the title. I haven't actually decided yet. In true Let's Play style, I have no idea what I'm going to call it until I actually get around to doing the thumbnails and the titles and all that sort of stuff. But basically, I am going to start in the Old God start of 867, and I'm going to play over here in Britain as not King Ethelred of Wessex, but as Earl Alfred of Dorset, who is a vassal of the King of Wessex, and actually I think the heir of the Kingdom of Wessex. And anyone with any knowledge of like Anglo-Saxon history will know that this guy, Alfred, becomes known as Alfred the Great. He's got a great hat. He becomes known as Alfred the Great because he basically is the first one to properly call himself King of England. Like, he calls himself like King of the Anglo-Saxons instead of the normal title of the King of Wessex, which is King of the West Saxons. So he doesn't create the kingdom, but he is basically Bretwalder. Bretwalder. It basically means King of Kings, Overlord of Kings. So his ancestors, the Wessex dynasty, continued to rule England until the Norman Conquest. Until just before the Norman Conquest, when they lose the throne to Godwinton. So anyway, this guy's pretty great. He's called Alfred the Great for a reason. He starts off with quick, honest, just, gregarious, and diligent. He's actually, oh my god, he's a really good character. I didn't realise how good he actually was. And he's a brilliant strategist with an unpredictable leader, which is a shame because that's not the best one to have. But anyway, yes, I am the heir to the Kingdom of Wessex, and I am his heir. So the thing that we need to be aware of now is that there's only so many. If we both die, that's the game over. So what I'm going to have to do is marry, which is obviously a very important one to do. For this goal, because this is goal orientated, I like to have a goal in my Let's Plays. My goal is to, as I just specified, basically become ruler of England. But on top of that, I want to create the title of England. I want to get the nickname the Great either on Alfred or one of my heirs. But I also want to turf the Vikings out fully. So that includes their religion, not necessarily their culture, because the Danelaw, which was the culturally Danish and Norwegian territory in the north of England, that survived for centuries, really, in customs and laws and all sorts. So I'm not too fussed about if they manage to get some culture, like Danish or Swedish or anything like that. If that stays there, not too fussed, but either way. And I might as well, I'll see where I go from there, but the main reason I'm just going to let the game run on one, once I've got everything going. The main reason I want to do this is, one, because he's an interesting character, and two, I want to shy away from the East for now. I've done a lot in the East. I love the East. I love the Eastern Roman Empire and the history of the region. And it's great fun. There's loads of things I can do over there. I can go a Crusader state or restore the Empire, play as one of the random Norman dukes that sets himself up in Anatolia for like a few months before getting crushed. Those would be quite interesting, but I'm aware that I've focused quite heavily on that, so I'm going to move over to here. Now, obviously, still Catholic, still Christian. I know a few people wanted me to do a pagan playthrough. I did start one as the I'm going to change it to Exalted Among Men. I did start one as Eric the Heathen in the 1066 start. He's a vassal, a very powerful vassal of the King of Sweden, who remains Germanic. His liege is, of course, Christian. And I was playing that, and I was doing that, but I just couldn't get into it. So I recorded an episode of that, and then I didn't have the sort of motivation to continue it, which is a shame. I will probably go back to that at some point, but for now, it just didn't appeal to me. So sorry about that if that's what you wanted. I'm going to marry myself off to the Princess of West Francia, or Francia rather, so that I can get an alliance that way, and hopefully lots of kids. Offer to help with liege titles. Does my liege have lots of land? He does. So yes, I'm going to offer to help. Oh, I've never actually done this before. Okay, so I'm Alfred. I'll give County Wiltshire to that guy. Fair enough. Can I create a duchy yet? No, I can't, because the duchy I control is actually Wessex, so I can't really go against my liege like that. Going to start fabricating claims on some land, mainly Wiltshire, because that's on my border. This guy's leading troops. I'm just going to check if I can get any of these. See, I'm not sure what the benefit of this is. Do I get to choose? Like, third best candidate gets Surrey. So I'm not sure what the real difference is. I will get gold. Thank you for that. Oh, I want the county of Middlesex. I'll give it to the third best candidate, just in case they're less capable of holding on to it. Lots of counts here. Do I not get a vote on these? This guy is both best and second best, so I'm going to go with the third. And you want me to be... Oh, to be a commander. Probably shouldn't have done that, because I don't want to die. But still, not too shabby. No, I'm not going to do anything dodgy like that for now. We're in the middle of a war against the Danes, so I'm going to not cause too much trouble right now. Yes, I'm going to have my steward collect taxes, and my spymaster can steal technology from Constantinople, because I can't reach Sinope, which I believe is actually better at this point. And then I don't need to convert, do I? No. So I'm going to improve relations with the Pope. That'll be a good idea. And there we go. So, sort of going all right so far. My wife is happy enough, I think. But yeah, she's all right. She's happy enough with me, so that's fine. I do hope I don't get captured. That would suck. But basically, what I'm going to be doing is, before I possibly inherit Wessex, give me a tithe. Yes, thank you. Before I do that, I want to sort of build up my power base against my other vassals. I have the initial plot power to just take him out straight away. I could become humble. I'm not going to try and kill him yet. My wife is pregnant. This is good, because I didn't want to kill him until I had an heir, because that would be a very, very short thing, and I'm getting raided, which is obviously less good. It'd be ideal if I didn't. I'm going to go kill some of these guys if I can. No. Go up and catch these guys out. Good. Vassal levies. Oh, barons, that's fine. Goodbye. So, yes. Nothing too fancy, really. I'm just playing a Catholic character, which I haven't played, to be honest, that much. I've got a new heir, Hungifu. I'm gonna, yeah, she can be called Hungifu. Quite interesting. If anyone is interested in this sort of period, the History of England podcast on iTunes is very good, very, very good to listen to. The guy's quite funny. He explains all the stuff, and I now know a lot more about it than I did. I didn't know that much in the first place. Well, that's not really a good sort of comment for it, is it? I learnt more than I did, and I didn't know anything. So there we go. Yes, okay, I'll go. Why not? Let's play the game of friendship and families. Well, now I've got a daughter. Is she? His wife's not pregnant. Who did he marry anyway? Just some lowborn woman. Bit odd. I'm gonna trying to kill him now, I think. Oh, his wife will join in the plot. This is unfortunate because she does not have very good intrigue, so this is probably going to get like picked up on quite quickly. But yeah, so Alfred did pretty decently for himself, and I've lost my spymaster, which is obviously a shame. Yeah, so down here, Constantinople. I will continue to try and steal technology. Did he get imprisoned, maybe? Maybe he did. Who knows? I'm going to borrow money. Just because I know it'll annoy... Oh. My king has a reason to imprison me now. Am I in his court? I'm a chancellor. I should probably, like, resign. Because that adds a lot... That gives him a much better chance of actually plotting, imprisoning me. But I don't know whether that improves my ability to resign position. Yeah. Oh, massively. Oh, I didn't realise that. Of course, if you're at court... Yes. If you're at court, then you can obviously... You're much closer to the person. You can plot against them much better. So that was where my huge plot power came from. I'm going to accept this, just so I can have a better chance of killing him. And I'm going to send a gift to Ethelred. There you go. Lovely, lovely gift for you. And that... Someone had 200% war, plot power. Why do you not want to join me? No, he just doesn't like me. So, political concerns run rife. So I need to have a new chancellor of my own. You are awful, but you will do. You can fabricate a claim on Wiltshire. Or maybe Middlesex. Middlesex might be better. So I'm going to resign him. I'm going to fire him, rather. You resign. You get fired. Oh, give me gold. Thank you. Oh, of course, Gavelkind. So that's unfortunate, to be honest. I will actually put my feudal taxation to... my city taxation to large. Just so I have a better chance, I get more money, basically. That's what I want. So I'll send this guy to Middlesex, because Middlesex is probably the best county in England. Obviously, it's London. That is where London is, for anyone geographically impaired. So it's 6 holdings in one thing, which is one off as good as it gets. Lavish feast. Why not? I've got the money. I became just. I thought I was already just. Probably, I think I was. Oh well, so that was a waste of money. So I have 1,700 guys. My liege has 15. If I faction against him right now, I'm 162% because he's been in all these battles. Jorvik is powerful right now. York, that is. I will. If I was going to resign, I would do so now. Is his wife preggers? No. I may have to just go to war with him. I don't really like doing that. But, no. I'll just plot against him. See if he can die. So, send some money to her. Thank you. And I'm going to... Oh. Collect the tithe in Dorset. Of course, what am I doing? Am I not... Okay, good. I thought for a minute I was trying to do technology. Can't do technology as a count. You can only steal it. And the Pope has died. Been replaced by Pope Callistus. Fair dues. Not much has changed there. I didn't improve relations with the old Pope, so not the end of the world. Sudreyar is doing quite well, sort of expanding into Ireland. Did I get paranoid? I hope I didn't get paranoid. I didn't get paranoid. Good. Because paranoid is not particularly helpful. Okay, so the only people I can go to war with at the moment is my liege. So fair enough. Which I might actually do. He's gained... What's his current crown authority? It doesn't... No. Oh, it's ducal laws. There is no crown authority. That's fine. That means I can go to this and start the faction for myself and see if anyone else joins. Although, yeah, because crown authority reduces the crown... No. Factions reduce the crown authority. So, if it was anything decent, I'd just try and claim it myself, which would not reduce the crown authority that much. I'm getting a lot of money. This is good. Let's just have a look. Who's his, I should be his most powerful, yes. And then there's the Earl of Surrey and Kent. Okay, I'm going to go with killing this kid. Because that means my brother... Actually, no, I won't, because that would be very, very bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resign from the council. And then declare war. Because I already don't like him, so I might as well. So there we go. Raise up my levies and my vassals. And we're going to march straight across to Wessex. Wessex proper, to take out the forces of evil. And possibly lose the battle. No, we didn't lose the battle. That's good, because I was really worried that because I didn't have a decent commander. I do need to actually have some commanders. That would be very useful. Men... My religion, my culture, adult, decent marshal, me, this guy, you can be a commander. You can also be a commander. You can't be a commander. Fair enough. So this guy can now lead a force. Good stuff. So this should just be a mop-up now. I mean, I claim the title, but he will keep his county. Hang on. It'll split. I just realised he's made two ducal titles. So I should take Wessex from him. He will keep Wessex and the county, and he will usurp one of these counties and resort back to Hwis. Interesting. Didn't expect that to happen. You want to be my new marshal? You can be my new marshal. Fine. Improves his martial score by 1, which is useful. And yeah, so I'm going to just occupy this. And as long as my brother doesn't actually have any kids, I should inherit his lands in Hwis anyway. So it's fine. 80% war score. I'm not getting much war score for this, to be honest. So instead I'll march on someone else and reduce their forces. Because otherwise, if I take over Wessex, I don't want it to be a smoking ruin. That would be pointless. But yeah, so this is going sort of well, and my frames are dropping quite badly. This is not good. Ah, my daughter can be educated. I'll educate her under this guy. Oh god, bloody hell, the frames. They struggle, they cry. I'll reduce the speed by 1. And all of a sudden, it is not as bad. Praise be. So, I can give out some titles. Do I want to give out some titles? I'll save these titles, but for when I've got vassals that can actually rebel against me. Such as the counts I'm about to take over. There's no point giving them out to barons. Barons, their opinion only matters when you want levies from them. So it's fine. So I'll occupy this, and then I'll go and crush the army in Sussex, and I think that may or may not give me enough war score to win the battle. To win the war, rather, before the end of the first episode, which would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Nope, I don't think it will. 94% though, that's a decent chunk of war score. I'm just going to kill the armies. There's not many of them. I've become stressed. That's not good. 97%. Is another army going to appear? Yes, it is. Give me more gold, thank you. Take this and that. 99%. Saves me having to take losses from sieges. 100% war score. So there we go. Enforce demands. He's apparently imprisoned by me. Yes. So. What? Okay. Well, that's happened. That was not what I expected to happen. I thought he would be left with these 2 bits of land and I would get everything else. That's not what's happened at all. But it does mean I fully control Wessex, which is nice. And I've got him imprisoned. And I'm his heir. So I could execute him. I would then become a kinslayer and everyone would despise me. So what I will do instead is... Why is he my heir? I am confused. But either way, it's not agnatic, is it? It is. Bollocks. Okay, so that sucks. Is that agnatic? I need to reign it for at least 10 years before I can change it. I need a son. Before I throw this guy in the oubliette, I need a son. Otherwise, I'm going to lose. So there we go. I've got the kingdom. I've got the petty kingdom of Wessex, which is not a bad start, to be honest. And then next episode, I'm going to continue to reclaim what is rightfully mine and go from there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.